It's home to grizzly and black bears, cougars, deer, wolves, and some spectacular trees. It's the Great Bear Rainforest, and we're going to give you a sneak peek of this ecosystem.
The Great Beat Rainforest has been around for a little bit over 10 years now, and it runs most of the way up the central coast of British Columbia, all the way up to Alaska. And it's just a really special place. It's a lot of the coastal fjords and into the coastal mountains, and it's a place where you have a lot of grizzly bears and wolves and whales and just fantastic animals and beautiful wilderness.
The Great Bear Lodge, which is located in the rainforest, offers safari-style tours with trained biologists who are passionate about teaching visitors all about this unique ecosystem.
I need bear teeth for this.
The bears are known as the gardeners of the Great Bear Rainforest because they're bringing these big bits of nitrogen into the forest, eating a little bit and then depositing it here for the vegetation. And so this phenomenon, it's been documented up to about 200 meters on either side of these salmon-bearing streams.
And it's information like this that helps you understand why this intact ecosystem is so important. You will also learn about the creatures that call the Great Bear Rainforest home.
We'll show people the salamander eggs, and we take them through and show them the different trees in the forest, how the First Nations use them, and yeah, lots of different flowers at different times of the year. So it's all about getting out and exploring inch by inch.
This really is a magical place. The sounds of the rushing water, the fresh, clean air, and the rich hues of green. It's unlike anything I have ever experienced.
It takes people's breath away because it's so green here. You know, we get a lot of guests from Australia. You don't get this in Australia. It's just incredibly green and beautiful.
The Great Bear Lodge has put cameras up throughout the forest to capture some of the wildlife that walk the Great Bear Highway. The Great Bear Rainforest extends 8 million acres over coastal British Columbia, which is twice the size of Africa's Great Serengeti Plain. But it is still not completely protected.
This estuary that we're on was just made a BC provincial park about 4 or 5 years ago now, so that's wonderful. There's some other estuaries that have been protected. We'd really love to see corridors linked together, so animals like grizzly bears would have corridors of protected habitat and not just little parcels, so we hope that comes in the future too.
And one of the reasons why it's so important to preserve this area is that the survival of grizzly bears depend on it.
And the thing about black bears is they can survive around humans, but grizzly bears really can't. So grizzly bears need to be away from humans in protected environments with really good salmon runs, and then they'll thrive.
It really is amazing to think that the Great Bear Rainforest is one of the largest remaining tracts of unspoiled temperate rainforest left in the world. And it was a true privilege to be able to experience the place that is home to 1/2 of Canada's remaining grizzly bears. I'm Elgersma for The Daily.